Good morning. It's Monday at 4:30 in the morning. I took the entire weekend off and I'm not mad about it. It was really nice. Didn't vlog, just like did my own thing, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to go to work. I made my greens, well, Gino made my greens. And starting today, I have a new client. She's gonna be in the afternoons. So I have to change my schedule. That's kind of what I was working on last night. I was doing like afternoon yogas, which I can't do anymore. But they have some stuff in the morning, like a late morning, that I can probably do after my 9 a.m. But yeah, so we're back to reality. After I spent the entire weekend reading a manga, now I have to go back to real life. Actually, I did train some clients on Saturday, so it wasn't like that crazy. And Friday, but still. Guys, I fucked up today and I'm really pissed about it. I came to train my last client and I had my protein shake. I was like, I'm ready to go. I grabbed everything. I was like, I'm gonna work out after. I'm gonna video it. And I got here and I realized I don't have my fucking tripod. How am I gonna video my workout without my tripod? So now I have to go all the way back home and I need to decide if I'm gonna work out at Lifetime or if I wanna drive back here. I'm probably gonna work out at Lifetime, to be honest. Like, I have zero desire to drive back here. I've already drove back and forth like 3 times today. Very, very upset. I was actually really pissed. Like, a lot of times when something happens, I don't really let it bother me. But for some reason, this really, really, really bothered me. I think it's because I haven't vlogged in a few days. Like, I took the weekend off and I was like ready to get back to it in the perfect way. And this happened. It's always like that. Always. It's never perfect. Well, now that I had to come home and I didn't get to work out immediately, I actually got something done that was looming over my head. And I honestly feel better. It took me a while to get out of the house though, but I went to the leasing office and I put in our notice to end our lease early, which is a pain in the ass, and it makes no sense the way that they do it. Basically, if we want to end our lease early, we have to put in a 2-month notice. Within the time, we still have to pay the rent. And then after we move out, we have to pay, at the end of the 2 months, we have to pay the penalty fee, which is 2 months rent. So we're paying for 4 fucking months, even though we want to move out right now. Tell me that makes sense. Make it make sense. I just felt so bad for that guy, the leasing manager that I was talking to, because he just felt so uncomfortable telling me this because he knows it's fucking stupid. I know it's fucking stupid. It's just like these people. And I've ended leases early before. That's never been the case. It's always like, okay, you pay 2 months now and you get to leave right now because you're putting in your notice. But anyway, I'm not gonna let it bother me. They did say like that. It's not that I can't pay it, it's that I don't want to pay it because it just goes against my principles. But he did say that instead of paying the whole chunk, we could do a 12 months like payment plan with like no interest or anything, and I'd rather do that because I don't want to spend all that money, like almost $4,000 on a fucking stupid rule that somebody's making just to make an extra fucking few $1,000s from you. It's bullshit. Like, I hate greedy people for this reason. Like, these fucking, a bunch of these investors and fucking, like, apartment owners are just greedy fucks. Fuck those people. Okay, now that that's done, but we are moving out at the end of 2 months, so this is gonna be exciting. I have mixed feelings about it because part of me, I love having our own place, obviously. And I don't want to necessarily not have our own place. The proximity is so close, and like moving, if we're like us moving in with my dad, which is like the plan, it's not ideal, but I do think that it will help us a lot. And because we want to open a space, we want to open our own gym, And it's going to be very tough to open a space when we have the big responsibility of paying for rent, that for our own living expenses, because we also have to be paying for the space. So long term, I think this is going to be a great decision. Short term, it's going to be uncomfortable. But can't complain. My dad also has a backyard for the dogs and stuff like that, so it'll be good. And that's where we lived when we first moved here. We lived at my dad's, and I was very excited to move out when we did. But this time around, we have a different goal. The first time around, when we were at his place for a few months, we didn't know anybody. We didn't know where to live. We didn't have jobs. We weren't working. We didn't have a business. Now it's like we have so many other things lined up. Now we just need to make better financial decisions to set ourselves up for doing something, like making the most out of our money, doing something spending it in a way that it actually matters to us. I'm gonna make my workout because I'm gonna go to Lifetime, and I wanna have like an idea, especially because it's harder for me to video when I'm at Lifetime. So I wanna do glutes on the back of an envelope. It's the best place to write your workouts, honestly. Glutes and shoulders is what I'm gonna do. Should do some calves, but if I do too many muscle groups, I end up staying there for hours. Okay, so for glutes, babe, do they have a trap bar at Lifetime? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do trap bar deadlift. I'm gonna do hip thrusts. And I'm gonna do, I always do abductions, but I feel like I wanna do something a little different. Maybe sumo? No, kickbacks, because they have a kickback machine at Lifetime. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do for glutes. For shoulder, I'm gonna do trap bar. I'll superset the trap bar with shoulder press because I'm gonna go in the back. Barbell shoulder press. And then I could do hip thrusts. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna do hip thrusts with cable front raise. Also, shoulder is very hard to video because I have to get my tripod all the way up, like really high. It's very, very awkward. Fuck it. And then I'm gonna do kickbacks with laterals. I think that's perfect. That's it. I'll do rear delts another time. My back, I did a back workout yesterday. Bleeding, literally right here. Oh, bleeding. Oh, it's so painful. It's like tight. I need to stretch it. Okay, so this is it. This is a good workout. If I were to add calves to it, no, I'm not gonna overdo it. Every time I overdo it, I don't finish my workout. Smaller, shorter workout, simple, get it done. Okay, gonna have a coffee and go to Lifetime. Wish me luck. There's gonna be so many people there. As usual, I started off my workout with Stairmaster. Look at this guy just walking through my video. But for this glute and shoulder workout, I started with kickbacks for glutes. And if you don't have this machine, that's totally fine. You can use a cable with those ankle straps. You guys have seen me use it. The biggest thing with this exercise is to keep the working leg super straight. I'm even squeezing my quad to keep my knees straight. And then all the movement is coming from the glutes. You're stretching and then squeezing. Stretching the glute and squeezing the glute. And I did 4 sets. My first set was 15 reps, and then after that I did 10 to 12. And I supersetted that with lateral raises. I used dumbbells. For my lateral raises, the first set I usually use a 5-pound dumbbell, and I do about 20 of them. And I like that because it warms up my shoulders. And then after that, for the next 3 sets, I did 10 to 12. Sometimes I even do a drop set to get like more out of it. The next superset that I did, it was a disaster to start with, but it was these trap bar deadlifts. And the trap bar at Lifetime was so freaking big. Like, look how huge that is. When I went to pick it up, it fell, and it was like so embarrassing. Somebody had to come and help me. But here I'm focusing on pushing my glutes back and then squeezing them forward. To me, this is really a horizontal motion. It's not an up-down motion. It's a back and forward motion. So glutes go back and then they come forward. And I also like to use those big bumper plates for my warm up, and then after that I just use little plates to like add it on, because I just feel like it's so much less work when I do it compared to if I were to add bumper plates for all my weights. And I supersetted that with these barbell shoulder presses. And this barbell is a little bit heavy for me, and I don't usually do this exercise. Like I will use a smaller barbell, but when I do use that, I do a little bit of a jump. So I'm coming down and I'm kind of using a little bit of momentum to push the bar up. I think it's really good for my shoulder mobility, and it also like helps me get used to more weight. And look at my neck is just like going crazy over there. This lighting at Lifetime doesn't help either. So I actually did 8 to 10 reps for that one because it was pretty heavy. And then here I'm doing hip thrust for my next superset, and Gino was right next to me, so I was just saying hi. But yeah, so the hip thrust at Lifetime is set up really awkwardly, so I could barely get a good angle for this, but you guys have seen me do hip thrust. So here I'm really focusing on squeezing my glutes up and then controlling the weight on the way down. I'm never plopping down. I'm never out of control. I'm always in full control of the weight. So controlling down and squeezing up. And I like to lift my shoulder blades off the seat a little bit so I can get like a much bigger squeeze at the top. You can see Gino in the mirror. But yeah, I did 4 sets of 10 to 12 for this one. The more weight I do, obviously when I do more weight, I do 10 reps. If I do less weight, I do about 12 to 15. And I supersetted that with these front raises with the cable. I'm using a rope attachment that's attached all the way at the bottom. And here I'm doing a drop set. Actually, that's why I stopped and I lowered the weight. And if you can see, my legs are straddling the cable. And these front raises are amazing, but they're also very difficult. So don't worry if you're not using that much weight. It's normal. Friends, that was a very long workout. This is why I don't go to Lifetime, because I see everybody and their mother and they all want to talk, which is fine. I like talking, but I just really don't like the lighting, and it's a pain in the ass, the video. And I was trying to set up that trap bar that you've seen in the video, and I went to pick it up, and the top half of it started to fall backwards, and like somebody had to come and help me. It was so embarrassing. I literally can't even. And then I tried to do Stairmaster, and I think I only did 17 minutes instead of 20 minutes, which wasn't bad. But I was like dying because I haven't ate. So I had my shake and my bar at like 9 a.m. But this is what happens when I forget my tripod. And then I came home. I went to the office, like I was saying. So that delayed it, the leasing office. Then I sat on the couch to have my coffee, and I started reading my manga, and I got sucked into that, and that took the rest of my time. So by the time I went to the gym, it was like fucking 1 o'clock. Now I'm eating at 2:30. And I have to eat again at like 4. My life is in shambles. So I'm gonna eat this beef and rice bowl because it is obviously way too late for me to go to Whole Foods and try to get some chicken. So we're gonna have 2 beef meals today. Guys, I just shoved 2 beef meals in my face in the past 3 hours. I don't even know how I did that. I'm so full, but I'm gonna have this mini bar, and it's like 5:30, and Gino and I are gonna go back to the gym because I now have an afternoon client, so I have to go back to the gym with Gino to train my 6:30 client. So we're just gonna go do a little bit of cardio, stretch before our clients come at 6:30, and then we're just gonna train them, come back, probably go straight to bed. Strip club? I said straight to bed. Anyway, this lighting is trash. It's trash. There goes my alone time in the afternoon.
Oh man, here I go get blamed again for something.
I'm just saying, I get no alone time.
Dispersion, they said.
Hi, Lee. Hi. Mwah. Well, friends, I'm gonna end the video here. I just got back. It's 8 o'clock, and Gina and I just got back from training our clients. Did 30 minutes of cardio. Guess how many steps I have? 22,000. I just love it. I love being active. I love moving all day. Love, love, love it. So I would like to go hiking tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. This Arizona weather has been just stupid crazy, like rainy and cold and stuff like that. But I would like to go on a hike, but we will figure it out. I am going to get ready for bed, and I would like to meditate. So I'm gonna find a 15-minute like meditation on YouTube, and Gino and I are gonna do it right here on the couch. And yeah, and then just go to bed and sleep, because I still didn't get a chance to post my previous vlog today. Didn't have time to finish editing it with everything that was going on. But here they go. Okay.
You excited or what? Yeah? Yeah? Tell me all about it. Tell me.
Oh,
Let me hear.
my baby. You're so cute. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if this is the first one you're watching. I post daily vlogs with this crazy guy. And yeah, and like this video if you fucking thought it was good. I don't know. Or don't do anything.